Hey guys, Mubarak here of In Penny Stock. Hope you're doing well. In this episode, I want to talk to you guys about a very important concept of really being able to quickly analyze stocks. Okay, there's thousands of stocks out there, and even though if you're using a good stock screener tool, like whether you use Finviz or Equity Feed, or your own trading platform, there's still a very important part of going through the stocks and seeing which ones you should put on your watch list. Okay, so for any new traders out there, a watch list is basically a whole list, whether it's in your trading account, whether it's in an Excel that you keep, or even a journal. It's a whole list of stocks that you're interested in, okay, that you believe are going to show some sort of price action that you can act on to actually be able to profit. All right, so one of the key things is to be able to look at the technical part of a stock and the fundamental part quickly to be able to decide whether or not it's something that you want to set on your watch list. Now, when you're starting, right, for the first 6 months or year of your trading career, I definitely recommend writing down every stock you analyze. Okay, so this is a series that we have at In Penny Stock, which is how to research a stock in 5 minutes or less. And we go into how you can quickly review the stock, look at the price history, look at some quick fundamentals, and instantly know whether it's something that you want to keep track of and whether or not it'll be able to profit off of. Okay, so right here, right, what you're seeing is first of all, this is Finviz, one of the stock trading tools, and on the first homepage, they always have a great dashboard that shows the top gainers, the top losers, any stocks that showed unusual volume. And that's always good to pay attention to because that could mean that there's some type of play going on. Maybe there's some news. Usually I see it's a lot in the biotech industry when the FDA approves a certain trial or a certain drug to the next phase. If you're not into biotech stocks, don't worry about that. But in general, right, what you should be able to do is there's a lot of history that a price chart tells you. Okay, so if you sort this within different time frames, what's happening is that the type of the graph is changing, right? So usually, if you're used to like Yahoo Finance, which I was initially using when I first started trading, I do usually look at the line view, okay? But generally speaking, what I'll do is I'll either look through here, I'll look through Google or Yahoo Finance, right? So if we find a stock, I always like to diagnose the day after, especially on the top gainers and losers, on, why did that happen? Is that something that I should have seen? Is that something that I could have participated in, right? So you'll see here these stocks that I've kind of looked at in the last few days. Let me pop this open here. So we're looking at XBIO. All right, so again, you don't have to do it on Yahoo Finance. You can do this in your trading platform as well. So what you can see here is that, boom, in one day, this stock went up 33%, right? Right off the bat, I can probably tell because it has to do with some sort of maybe FDA approval. But no, you can see that honestly, there was nothing super recent that made it shoot up. So it could be a pump and dump going on. But what you want to do is you kind of want to see the year to date, and you want to see the volumes shared. Okay, so down here, this bottom graph shows you the amount of shares that were traded. And now the reason that's interesting is because, first of all, before you trade any stock, you need to make sure that there's liquidity. That's the concept of being able to buy and sell the stock without being stuck. Okay, because you might think that you can buy and sell any stock in seconds, and that's not the case at all, right? And you'll find that when you're actually day trading, that a key aspect is being able to get out of your position. So, the worst thing that can happen to you, and that happens to many traders, is when they're not prepared, is you're buying a stock, right? So you buy it at $1, and then you're able to finally lock in that gain, right? You're able to get those $5 stocks and profit off of that. Now, when it goes from that $1 to $5, right, or when that gain occurs, if you try to sell your position and there's not enough liquidity, there's not enough volume of shares being traded, you're stuck. And so you can literally just be sitting there trying to sell. And the worst is if the price keeps going down, right? If you caught the good side of a pump and dump, but now all of a sudden the ceiling drops or the floor drops, I guess, and it just starts crashing down. in your stock, right? So volumes traded is always an important metric to see whether or not the stock is something that you should trade. So what you want to do is I always look at certain time frames here. Yahoo Finance makes it easier, but I try to figure out what is the history of the stock. From here, you can easily tell that this is a stock that's been victim to pump and dumps, right? Because of the drastic price changes. You can't go from $4 back up to $55, down to $2. So this company definitely has a very interesting history, and I would dive deeper before doing any type of play to it. Okay, and then what you can do is you can kind of get closer to see, what you're doing here is you're day trading, right? So you're not going to be holding on to this stock for, months at a time. If that is a certain type of trading you want to do, that's called swing trading, and we discussed that in other videos. But this is specifically more so on if you're day trading, right? That's where the technical analysis portion comes into play a lot, all right? And then the key thing that I would recommend you do is on your watch list, what you want to do is put the 52-week high. That's how I would definitely, put a notification for myself, a reminder that that is something that I want to get involved in. So I'll set an alert for this stock, right? And this is, you can see it's ridiculous. And just in the last year, it was trading at $39.60. So this stock has some crazy history. And you won't see this usually, but I'm glad that we came across this one. So you can kind of watch the rest of the series as well in the penny stock. And you can see that all of these stocks, their price history tells a major story. So this stock is already being pump and dumped. Okay, there's probably some history on it, some things that have caused it to get to this point. But I want to show you guys one more video so you can quickly see, when you're day trading, you don't have to worry about the fundamentals. You don't have to worry about what the stock does, what their profile is. All of these metrics, are not super important. Again, please know this is, first of all, not investing advice. It's just educational, but also this is just for day trading, right? So if you're looking for day trades, when to get in, when to get out, then that's what you're going to be utilizing these tactics for, okay? So none of this stuff becomes relevant in that case. What you're just looking for is volume. You're looking for the 52-week high, and you're looking to see whether you can implement the double catalyst rule. And as always, that's been our most successful strategy here at Penny Stock. And for our students, what they do is the double catalyst rule is always an implementation that, okay, you're going to make sure that there's a technical breakout that gets combined with a fundamental breakout. So in easy terms, if this stock was to have a one-year high of, say, $10, right? And then at the same time, there's also a news release of good news, right? Say earnings or a new contract or an approval on an FDA trial. Then you would know that, okay, this is a stock that we would trade because you'd be able to have enough time to ride the momentum. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. That was a quick analysis of how to research stocks and know whether or not you should put them on your watch list. This stock, I wouldn't even worry about it because of its complicated history, but I'm going to be making more of these videos so you can kind of start understanding what you should look at. And you can tell it's not a crazy amount, right? You want to make sure that the volume is at least 100,000 on average, right? And you want to make sure that the price is set up for being able to profit off of a pump and dump or whichever trading strategy you prefer. So I'm going to be doing more videos like this. I want to continue the research series. And then also in general, at the Penny Stock VIP, we just revamped the entire back end. All right. So definitely recommend if you want to learn more, if you want to figure out more specific trading strategies, if you're a beginner and you need an A to Z course for that, you can go check out pennystock.com. But other than that, if you have any questions, always feel free to leave a comment below or email us at admin, ADMIN, @inpennystock.com. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.